Hello friend, it's Mark out on the back 40, and in this episode we are going to plant our fall food plots. It is August 22nd here on the west side of Michigan. Got the seed right here, the drill right here. Time to get busy. I am just getting ready to get going here, and I've got a couple decisions that I need to make. If you remember, if you've been watching the channel at all, what I've been trying to do is get structure in the food plots this year, get some height, and we have that now. It's amazing how high this stuff is. Look, I'm just going to step in here so you can kind of see, you know, this stuff is getting over 6 foot tall. And if you remember a couple of videos ago, we were in a drought and this stuff was only 6 or 8 inches tall. Well, we've been getting a lot of rain now and it's just exploded. Isn't this crazy? So really happy about that. But so my decision that I'm struggling with right now is I'm going to plant the fall crop. The fall crop is a mixture of rye grain, oats, radish, and some crimson clover. And the main reason I chose that is because I want, in this next spring, I really want to make sure I have weed suppression going. If you remember, I haven't sprayed for 3 years until this spring, and I sprayed all the food plots, which I don't like to do, but I still did it, and sprayed them just to get the weeds under control. Well, they're kind of under control now, and this tall stuff is really getting them under control. But I really want to finish the job next spring. So the hunter in me wants to leave all this up for this fall, so it's tall and not drill anything in there to knock it down. The food plotter in me wants to drill in all that stuff I just talked about so that in the spring when that rye and crimson clover all starts growing, it's really thick and the allelopathic properties and shade, and it really suppresses the weeds next year, so I don't have to spray hopefully ever again. I'm sure there'll be a time, but right now, you know, I'm holding out hope that I won't have to. So what I've done, I already put the drill on the tractor. I've got it calibrated, ready to go. I'm drilling in. I did a test drill right here, and what you can see is it did knock some of the stuff down. So that's why I'm here struggling, trying to make my decision. So here's my decision. I have decided that it's more important, the food plotter side of me is more important than the hunter side of me. So I am going to drill everything. And if it knocks it down, I will be sad, but I will know that there'll be a lot of food out here this fall for them. And I will also know that the weeds are really going to be knocked down for next year. So that's the decision I made. So I'm going to finish drilling right now. I'm going to drill everything. And hopefully a lot of this will pop back up, but we'll see in a few days. And maybe I'll roll a video here a week or two later to see how it's going. I just noticed something while I was out here planting that is a huge lesson for me. And if you don't follow this channel, really what we're trying to do is just learn. That's the biggest thing we're trying to accomplish with all these videos. And this wasn't even a purposeful experiment. A couple years ago, I thought that it would be okay pretty much to do no-till without worrying too much about weed control. And just drill into them and hope that they overtake the weeds over time. And what I'm showing you here is, you can see all this white here. This is in the middle of a food plot. I don't know if you can tell here, but this is the middle of a food plot. I sprayed all the weeds this spring, and I missed this spot. I still drilled all of this same stuff. I drilled into this, and you can even look down in here. You know, here's some sorghum. There's a little bit of clover there. There's another little sorghum there. There's a bean right down there. So what I'm showing you that for, here's another right here. I think that's hemp. But what I'm trying to show you here, or at least what I have learned here, is that, wow, do weeds make a huge difference in the quality. Weeds killed, 6-8 feet tall. Weeds not killed, 1 foot tall. So what my lesson here, and you probably all know this already, but I was trying to, I guess, shortcut the system just to see if weeds are really that big a deal. And I'm amazed at how different it is. Again, not sprayed. I missed it, not on purpose. It was on accident. I just missed this. And all around here I did spray. Look at the difference with weed control. So what does that tell me? Weed control is very, 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 very important. So now I got to make some decisions. Having realized the importance of weed control that we just looked at right over there next to the tractor, I've decided I'm going to go through and drill all this stuff everywhere. Weed control is more important than food right now. Today is September 1st. It is 10 days since we drilled in all of our fall crop into the standing stuff from the spring. So my concern, if you remember, well, yeah, earlier in the video, which is probably only a couple seconds ago, I was really concerned about when I drilled into this that it was going to knock it down and it was going to stay down. But I'm so happy right now because look at it. It's probably hard for you to tell, but it is standing. Actually, I'll go over into a shooting lane here that I just mowed a couple hours ago and just show you how it's standing up. So I'm really happy that it all stood back up. I mean, it's not 100% standing up, but it's pretty good. And so the next thing, I'll show you this real quick, and then I'll show you how well we have drilled in and if anything has germinated. Okay, so here's the shooting lane here, and you can see how tall this stuff is here. So that is going to be tall enough to still create that structure, that edge right down here that I have been looking for in the shooting lane, because if I turn you around here, try not to get you sick, but right back there you can see is the blind. So then we cut this lane through here, shooting lane. It's all planted with our fall crop, which is rye, oats, clover, and radishes. There's the same stuff I drilled in over there, but I just didn't mow it, and I left it tall, and you can see the structure. So now I have just created edge here and here, and I did that in all my shooting lanes around the whole property. So I'm happy. I was really concerned, and I'm glad with everything now. So 10 days ago we planted, and how is germination going? Let's kind of get down in here and look. Yeah, look at this right here. See? Right here's a row. Look at those little pretty little buggers. And right next to it here, you can see the radish. You know, these are all oats or rye. There's more there. So you can kind of see where the drill went through and put the seed in. So 10 days later, everything is going according to plan. I would call it a plan A, which is good. Tall stuff standing, all kinds of fall stuff planted in there that's germinating too. I won't dig down in there right now, but it's all germinating in there. I guess I can kind of go a little bit on the edge here, and you can see right here it's germinating too. And okay, let's step in here. Right there too. See, I'm in the shade of the tall stuff now, and you can see down in there all the stuff 10 days later that is germinating. You can see all the rows and all the little stuff coming out. There's a little bit of clover right there. So what that means is when this stuff dries out, it's going to still be tall. It's going to still have structure. It's going to provide cover for the deer, make them feel nice and comfy. It is going to have that food in there, just like it's going to be out here too. But they're going to like this edge, and that huge buck is going to come out, and he's going to walk right up this edge, and he's just going to keep going like this, and he's going to go up that edge. He's going to head up to the blind to check out the water hole and the licking branch I have hanging there, and then I'm going to get my shot. Am I calling it? Is it going to happen? I don't know. We'll see. I hope it happens for you, though. I hope you've got a good plan on how you're going to get that buck this year. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope all your fall food plots are turning out really well. And today is the last day I'm on the property. So this is actually probably my last moment on the property. I'm going to make a quick round and check all the blinds and shooting lanes and make sure I got everything right. And then that's it. I'm done. It's over. I won't be out here until it's hunting time. Get those big bucks, hopefully to feel a little comfortable out here and to hang out here and have a great season. So I wish you a great season, and we'll be in touch. Thanks for watching.